especially where you start the season up in Boston?
It's very exciting. You know, it's the start of the season is like Christmas morning for most people, you know, and it's probably holds a little bit more sort of significance this year because you know we're the first game of the season for the entire NBA. We're playing in Boston on national television, so it's exciting, very exciting.
How much of what happened last year in May, or this past May rather, factor into the extra importance of getting a win tomorrow night?
It's a new season. You know, they have two of their best guys back that weren't there last year. You know, hopefully we learned some lessons last year in the playoffs and can apply that once we get back there in May. But you know, we want to play everybody tough, not just Boston.
JJ, I know you're a big routine guy with how you go through the pregame pieces, through the shoot around, all that stuff. Does that change at all coming off the bench versus being a starter? Do you time things differently? Do you go through anything different?
You know, it's a good question. Probably not. You know, I think the thing I've always done for the last, I don't even know, 7 or 8. I've been in the league a long time. Since my 5th year. You know, we played a game on a Sunday. It was like an early noon game on ABC in Miami, and my back was a little tight. And rather than sit on the bench, you know, I sat on the baseline and started doing Pilates stuff. And basically have done that for the last 8 years. And so, you know, that's what I do on the bench. So that's sort of my routine when I'm on the bench, and I don't think that'll change. And in terms of like the basketball stuff, in terms of what to expect, you know, I said this the other day to Rich, I believe, but you know, I think how I'm going to play this year is very similar to how I played last year. I don't think there's a big change.
From your perspective as a guy who's got experience in this league, how ready do you think Ben and Joel in particular are to try and help lead this team, manage expectations?
How important are they?
How ready might they be?
How ready are they?
Some of the leadership burden, or just handle the expectations of the school?
Again, I think of leadership as sort of something that gets earned and something that you have to learn how to do. You know, it's you can lead with your play, obviously. I think that's huge. You know, no one is going to say like Ben and Joe, you're the leaders. You're expected to lead. Like they're just going to do it. Leadership is an organic thing. It's you know, and they're young guys and they're still learning. So I don't know if Ben as a 22-year-old is going to look the same as Ben as a 27-year-old as a leader. You know, he's going to improve in a lot of areas in that regard. But I think both of those guys, having said that, both of those guys have taken a lot of steps in the last 9 months. You know, I think post All-Star break last year, I saw a marked change in sort of their demeanor, their approach, and all that.
How about Markel? He's going to probably go through some growing pains now in the spotlight of starting. You know, do you have any advice for him? Like, is he ready for that?
Yeah, I think he's ready for it. You know, I think the whole goal is to grow him and allow him to, you know, room to sort of make mistakes and play with a longer leash and all that. Like that's part of the reason for him starting, and I think he's coming into the season with a lot of confidence. And I think he's absolutely ready. You know, the advice that I've given him is to just go out and be aggressive. You know, I think. I've said this many times, but I'm a huge fan of his. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for this situation and this setup to work. I mean, I really want to see him become a star in this league.
Couple more guys.
How will you advise him to deal with the inevitable ups and downs?
We'll see as they come and go. I mean, you know, he's going to have some highs. He's going to have some lows. As Jared Bayless says, the game is the game. You know, that is the nature of our sport. That is the nature of our business. You're going to have some incredible highs and some incredible lows. I think we can all say that last year was probably a low for him, and I think he's handled it really well.
Hey JJ, for decades the Sixers-Celtics rivalry was gone, or at least far from what it was back in the day. How safe is it to say that it's back?
I'm a firm believer, having played ACC basketball, that one side has to beat the other side for it to be a rivalry, and vice versa. So you know, it's not a rivalry until we knock them out of the playoffs. For now, they've got the upper hand. It's not a rivalry.
Thank you, JJ.
Thank you.